Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to today's video. So guys, today's video we are going to the Finland, and the title of the video says 5 things to avoid in Finland. I'd like to know, okay, if you're new to the channel, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, leaving your beautiful and awesome comments, and yeah, let's head over to Finland.
To my channel, Wildwood Vagabond. I'm Rachel, and today I wanted to share with you 5 things that you should avoid in Finland. Finland is a really unique country. It's one of my favorite countries, as most of you know by now. And in Finland, there's just a certain way to do things, and I wanted to share with you 5 things to avoid while in Finland, in hopes to keep you from stepping on any Finnish toes or finding yourself in some awkward moments. Number 1, avoid beating around the bush. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Finns place great value on words and they choose them wisely, which kind of explains why they don't care too much for small talk and sometimes they say very little. Words are chosen carefully and for the purpose of delivering a message. There is no need to sugarcoat anything there in order to spare someone's feelings. They will really respect and appreciate your honesty and being direct, because they themselves are very honest, genuine, and direct people. And if you make plans with a Finn, stick to your plans. If they say to you, hey, let's go have coffee next week, or vice versa, that means that you're gonna go have coffee next week. Here in the States, I think we say it all the time. Oh, let's go have coffee. We should go hang out. Let's hang out next week. Okay, yeah, I'll call you. Sure. Yeah, I'll be in touch. And then we never call and we never go. Years pass. La-di-da. That's how it goes. And it's just become kind of this culture here. And almost it's to the point now, it's like when I hear someone say that, I already know it's not going to happen. And so what's the point of even saying it? But in Finland, if you make plans with someone, they will take your words at face value. Wow. And they will expect that you follow through with them.
That's amazing.
And they will follow through with their plans that they make with you. I mean, yes, of course, things happen and they can cancel, but I'm just saying they don't lightheartedly make plans with someone just in order to fit into some fake social situation. So choose your words wisely. There's no need to just run your mouth about anything. And in fact, I feel like we could use a little bit more of that mentality and culture here in the States. And I'm not naming any names, but Trump. Number 2, avoid getting into people's personal space in Finland. Finns have a great deal of respect for personal space. It's very important to them. So keep in mind personal space when you're standing in queue, when you're waiting for the bus, when you're having conversations with someone. If you're conversing with someone and you're standing maybe perhaps too close and you notice that they might back up a little bit, respect that and let them have their space. Don't get too up in their face when you're talking. Just kind of be mindful of it and allow them to have their personal space. It can be kind of funny as a foreigner to go to Finland and notice how the distance that people take. I'll show you this picture here. Maybe you've seen this picture before.
Wow.
This is at a Finnish bus stop, and notice the distance between the people while they're waiting for the bus to come. This is accurate. I can attest to this. I've seen it, I've witnessed it, I've experienced it. So yeah, just give people their personal space. This might have also something to do with why they don't greet strangers often. I know that people can live in like an apartment building and have neighbors, the same neighbor for years and never have like said hello to them, never have greeted them, just because they don't feel the need to. I don't know you, so why do I need to greet you? Don't be overly affectionate. Maybe in your culture or wherever you're from, it's normal to greet someone with a kiss on the cheek or a hug, or you might touch someone's shoulder or grab their arm or something. That might be totally normal to you. However, it's not normal in Finland. And so I would just recommend feeling the situation. You can read the situation. If you meet someone and you guys hit...
Seriously, is the bus, waiting for the bus, that one is one that is shocking me. Like, the distance is lots. At least if the distance is just a little bit closer, but the distance is really a lot, okay? Like a lot. Okay, this is interesting. I love her explanation about the Finland because she has lived there, so she has more ideas of how the Finland people react, how they act, and the rest. Like, I hope you're enjoying the video. I am going to be dropping her link in my description, but you can do it to check her out as well. So let's head back.
Hit it off really well. You can kind of gauge by their body language if they're okay with a hug, you know, if you're a huggy person, or just even ask, like, can I give you a hug? You don't want to make anyone feel awkward. And I think, like, not only in Finland, but anywhere in the world, we should ask people before hugging them or, you know, kissing them on the cheek, because it might make them feel uncomfortable. Some people don't like to be touched. Some people really do not like hugs. They want to be asked first. They want their personal space, and they don't want you to cross that boundary. Of course, in families,
True.
You know, if you know someone and you've given them hugs all your life, or they're your kids and they like hugs and you know it, you know, whatever that situation is, I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying, and if you don't really know someone and you don't have a history with them, then it's probably a good idea to just ask first, hey, do you mind if I give you a hug? And most of the time people are okay with it. Sometimes they're not, and we just need to respect that in each other. So yeah, don't be overly affectionate with them. A nice handshake would do just fine, because they need their own personal space. Is this far enough? Is this far enough? Am I too close? 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 I'm just playing. Number 3, avoid bragging. Finns are humble and modest about their accomplishments and achievements, and many times, most times, will often downplay their accomplishments. So highlighting your own achievements and bragging about your possessions, that kind of thing, it can come across as rude there. So it's best just to be very humble. Just be humble. Don't brag about it. Don't brag about what you've done, what you've seen, where you've been, what you own. None of that, because it can come across as rude. And no one likes a self-promoting braggart anyway. So just be humble. Number 4, queue jumping. Cutting in line. Do not cut in line. Skip the queue in Finland. Finns are really good at queuing, and it can happen almost anywhere at almost any time. It can happen almost suddenly that a queue would form, and you just need to get into line and respect personal space. Okay, so it's not that big of a deal, but there's like this unwritten, unspoken law in Finland that you just don't skip the line. Like, you don't skip queue. You wait your turn in line nicely, patiently. A Finn probably wouldn't say anything to you anyway if you did skip in line, but just know that they would probably secretly think that you were a jerk. The funniest, this was kind of like a culture shock to me, when I was in Finland and we were at a city market. This long queue formed kind of like out of nowhere, from almost the front of the store all the way back to the back of the store and around. And I was like, what's going on? They're like, oh, they're giving away free coffee.
Wow. For
this little bitty cup of coffee. It was free coffee. I stood in line for 30 minutes for a free cup of coffee, because I had to experience that, and it baffled me. I was just like, what?
Wow.
All of these people are really standing in line for just a little free cup of coffee? Like, this is intense. Then I heard on the news once when I was living there that they were giving away free coffee at this convenience store in Finland, and there was people
in line for like 30 minutes for coffee. Is it not cold? Like, she said something about you don't cut in line. Like, seriously, why would you cut in line? It's a normal, civilized thing to do. You wait for your turn. You wait for your own section. You wait for your own time. Don't just cut in line. And in the beginning, she said something about sticking to time. If you give an appointment, you definitely need to go for the appointment, not saying today I'll see you, and that same day you don't see the person, that they don't like it. Like people from Finland don't like it. They stick to time. They take your word by your word. That is really amazing, because you have to give your word. If a noble person gives their word and stick to their word, which is amazing. I love that about them. All right, guys. So let's keep on watching.
That were already lining up like at 2 and 3 in the morning, already getting in queue before the store even opened. The store was going to open at 5, and people were like almost camped out there to get free coffee that they were giving away samples of at this store in Finland. That's awesome. So do yourself a favor, don't look like a jerk, and just wait your turn in line patiently, like a good Finn would do. Alright, so this brings me to the last one, number 5. Disrespecting nature. Finland is comprised mostly of trees and lakes and rivers. The nature there is stunning. It is absolutely beautiful. It is well taken care of. I barely saw any trash or litter while I was there laying around on the floor. I didn't see any in the forests. I love nature so much. If you've watched any of my vlogs, you know I love nature. Okay, so I'm sorry, back on track. Avoid disrespecting nature. Number 5. Joka miehen oikeudet is every man's rights, which entitles you to hike any forest, swim any lake, pick as many berries or mushrooms as your heart desires. Just don't disturb nature. Don't litter, and just let it be. Like, I love how Finns have this great respect for nature, and you can just tell from their waste disposal system to this jokamiehen oikeudet, your rights to the nature, and you go out there, you can see how well that it's taken care of. I really respect that about Finland, and I love it, and I really wish that other countries could get on board with that who are still lagging behind USA. So that was it. I wanted to give a shout out to Marit Rasi for doing such an amazing job on the 2 articles that you wrote about my videos. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I enjoyed reading the articles. I mean, of course I had to translate like a little bit of it, but for the most part, I understood what you were saying in that, and I thought it was really cool. I was super shocked whenever some people commented and informed me that I was on a news article, and they shared the link with me, and it really was a huge surprise to me, and I still felt like really shocked by it, and I had a moment of like this Finnish kind of like, oh, I was like, oh my gosh. But thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. The article was great, and both articles were great, and I really appreciate it. So thank you, Marit. I've gotten several requests about certain Finnish videos I could make, and so I have them on my list, and I'm just gonna start chipping away at them and doing it. I'm giving myself full time to YouTube now, and my goal is to start uploading twice a week. So I'm really working on getting into that flow.
Guys, that was amazing to watch. Like I said earlier on, I love her videos. Her videos are always amazing, well detailed. I feel she lived in Finland. Okay, so she's able to, you know, interact more with us about things going on in Finland. I love this, and these are the things I'll definitely avoid when coming to the Finland. I hope you enjoyed today's video with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you're from Finland, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and thank you so much for clicking on the video to watch it. I really do appreciate. So I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.